I might not like... If I don't come across you, I won't kill you, because I like you. I really do. I don't like you as much as Alphys likes you. So, I do wonder, because I'm going to kill Papyrus, and the Sans fight doesn't happen until the end of the game. So, is Sans just going to shrug that off like, oh yeah, you killed my brother, but whatever. Until the end of the game, at which point he's like, you killed everything, now I'm mad. Which, to be fair, that does make a certain amount of sense. Like, yeah, okay, killing a thing, it's bad. But killing everything is much worse. That makes a certain amount of sense. Like, from a purely analytical, statistical perspective. I do appreciate the warning there. That sounds like, yeah, my boss fight is gonna be a fucking bitch. So, if you don't want to do that, you shouldn't have started this in the first place. Because I honestly, like, what? Okay, so what happens? It's a question worth asking. And maybe exploring at some point. Finally. What happens if you start a genocide run, like this one, and halfway through you decide to just stop doing it? Like, I very much doubt that, like, Undyne is going to have a mercy option after killing Papyrus, for instance. But that doesn't mean I still go out of my way to kill literally every random NPC I come across. So what happens if I just, like, go to a neutral route run after doing a couple of areas of genocide? Does Sans only fight you when you've done literally everything? Or is there a cutoff point? If you've done like 80% of killing everything, will Sans still fight you? And this is something that happens after Sans, because I don't know anything about the genocide run, if you couldn't tell already. I don't know a thing. Presumably there's gonna be something to do with Flowey. And I'm pretty sure, at this point I'm pretty sure the genocide run is kind of like the sequel to the pacifist run. And it's not just an alternate universe, like this is actually a continuation. In some regard. Maybe it's an alternate universe? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along. I'm sure, but it's fun to speculate before we actually have the answers, right? That's like that's the reason game theory and film theory are a thing. It's fun to speculate, and literally like any fandom channel for that matter. Can we get our last encounter, please? I just need to kill 2 more things and then we'll be done with this area. The game goes out of its way to make it difficult to, like... You can't accidentally get your way into a genocide run. Okay, so next question. Next question. If you do the ruins as a non-genocide run, and then you decide to do this part, like Snowdin, full-on genocide, can you then later go back to the ruins and still kill everything there? I don't think you can. But then how does that impact? Like, does the ability to start a genocide run just not exist after you finish the ruins as a neutral or pacifist? So many questions. I would very much like answers, but since I'm not going to be able to get those answers, because obviously nobody's here to answer it for me, I would just like to get my last encounter of this area. Unless I've miscounted. No, there's 2 left. I'll just clear this map again, because that's satisfying to do. It's also infuriating to do, because the snow doesn't really move all that well. But it's satisfying to clear things out like this. I don't know if I'd call this clearing out very well, though. I'm gonna give this 1 more minute. a minute and a half, and if I don't encounter anything, I'm just going to keep walking and hope that I encounter something at some point somewhere. Because the game's being real fucking annoying with giving me this last encounter. In the meantime, what should we talk about? We can talk about... I wonder how this is going to perform on YouTube, and definitely... Oh, there we fucking go! There's more enemies here that can be accounted for. I do wonder if it will say -1 left. It'll probably just go back to saying determination. I am aware. I was gonna say I literally didn't have to move. I did have to move, but it would have been great if I didn't have to move. Or will Jerry just leave? Jerry will not just leave. I will give you a ride home to hell. Jerry seems like such a polite little gentleman. It's kind of too bad that I have to kill him. And it's not even like I can say, oh, but I just misclicked and I wanted to run away or mercy or something like that because I have all of my kills that I need. No, you actually have to go out of your fucking way to murder this fool. This doesn't happen accidentally. This takes a lot of time and effort and time to consider things. I feel like the music did change. Right? The music slowed down after I reached my target. Maybe I'm just going insane. I don't know. But it feels like we're going to go up to the Papyrus fight and then call it a day probably for today. It just says determination. Okay, that makes sense. Because I don't know if there's... We can do a couple of the Undying cutscenes, I suppose. There's probably enough time to fill like about 30 more minutes, like with like 2 more save points or something. But nobody came. I was kind of scared that I almost just... But that does mean that I could have done the level grinding here. Which does remind me, what level of... Well, not what level, but what like amount of love do I have? Just says determination. Okay, so no new encounters. But nobody came. I can just steal these things! That's amazing! Oh, that's even better. It means that I can't like send Tammy to college probably and get the Tammy armor, which makes sense. But I can definitely just get these. Right? Oh, I have a full bag. How much room do I have left in the box? Oh, quite a bit. Oh, it's because I have the snowman pieces. Yeah, I don't care about the snowman pieces. Fuck that. Wait, there's a separate take and steal? You can steal the money! Which is fucking useless, because... Why would you need money? Unless I can bribe certain things. At some point, and I need that money. Anyway, manly bandana. Bicycle, which is probably an icicle. Yeah, you can heal. It heals twice. So you can still get items. Defense +4 has abs on it. Attack +2, slap him. I don't really... I can get a cinnamon bun, I suppose, but it doesn't really... There's a note here. Please don't hurt my family. I will make no such promises. We can put on the manly bandana. That's for damn sure. And then we can go to stats. That's 3 attack with the toy knife. And the tough glove has 5. Makes sense. 1 attack for every finger. So we can use that. Equip the tough glove. Which probably means we just straight up don't need to toy knife with a faded ribbon anymore. I expect. So we're just going to toss those away. And let's keep going. Is there anything in the inn? It's merely a decoy. So yeah, everything is just fucking abandoned because they're scared of me. Which they should be. They very much should be. Oh, the monster kid is still here. Yo, everyone run away to hit somewhere, man. Adults can be such dumb sometimes. Don't they know they've got Undyne to protect us? Not for long. They don't. Can I go into the back room? You can't go through the fire exit because you're not made of... Somehow that makes sense. Somehow I'm totally okay with that. Okay, so there's no ice blocks here because the people that work here have disappeared. No answer. I don't think you usually get it. Oh, usually they knock back, right? I think usually they knock back there. Nobody's going to be in here. Yeah, didn't have to bother checking really. But maybe we can go... it's locked. Never mind. It's locked from the inside. Sure. Okay, it's time to murder Papyrus. Halt, human! Hey, quit moving while I'm talking to you. I, the great Papyrus, have some things to say. First, you're a freaking weirdo. Not only do you not like puzzles, but by the way you shamble from place to place, the way your hands are always covered in dusty powder. Why do you think that is? It feels like your life is going down a dangerous path. However, I, Papyrus, see great potential within you. Everyone can be a great person if they try, and me, I hardly have to try at all. Hey, quit moving. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Human, I think you're in need of guidance. Somebody needs to keep you get straight and narrow and stuff like that. But worry not, I, Papyrus, will gladly be your friend and tutor. I will turn life around for you, and what's happening here? I see you're approaching. You're offering a hug of acceptance? Wowee, my lessons are already working. I, Papyrus, welcome you with open arms. Oh, he just gone up and died. Well, that's not what I expected. But still, I believe in you. You can do a little better, even if you don't think so. I promise. That was easy. Are all boss fights going to be this easy? Except for, obviously, Sans. I feel like they might. I feel like that might just be the thing here. That because you kill so many things, you get so good at killing. Everything except for Sans is going to be easy to kill. Yo, are you sneaking around to see her too? Awesome, she's totally the coolest. Right, I'm going to have to kill Monster Kid, aren't I? I'm going to have to kill Monster Kid. That's actually the most difficult thing in this entire thing. No kidding. It's at 18, I think. So there's quite a lot of monsters here to kill. But we should be fine. And oh, there's no rocks around here. The game just generally is a lot easier. No kidding. It actually is. Like quite a bit. I swore I saw something behind the rushing water. Yeah, but there isn't anything, right? Huh? There's a camera behind the waterfall. Oh yeah, it's because Alphys is seeing all of this and just absolutely losing her fucking mind. His fucking mind? Their fucking mind? I don't know. And that would be Undying. Without Papyrus here, obviously, because I just killed him. Very, very easily, I might add. Oh, is Undying gonna kill Monster Kid? That would be kind of neat. No. Okay, too bad. Kind of hoping that Monster Kid just wouldn't show up anymore. Yo, did you see? She was staring at you. That was awesome. I'm so jealous. She's just standing there waiting forever, and then just come on. Let's go watch her beat up some bad guy. I am the bad guy. I've literally like killed 2 entire like countries, I suppose would be how you classify those. Oh, I don't even have to do these puzzles. That's great. That's actually kind of good. Aaron flexes. Aaron is gonna fucking die. I have to remind myself that I need to press Z with this weapon. Which is fine. It's just something to get used to, is all. And then we just avoid, which at this point I have 50 HP, which is way over double what you usually have in a pacifist run. So again, I'm not entirely sure how this run is going to be more difficult. Because so far, the bosses themselves just evaporate. The normal enemies aren't that big of a deal, especially since I have more HP. So, can I still ring the bell? I can, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah, you should be easy to murder, though. Maybe not that easy, never mind. I was scratching my face because I had an itchy eye. God damn it, I keep forgetting to press Z. I think attacks might be slightly faster. Again, I might be making most of this shit up. Look through a telescope? Sure, why not? Check wall. Oh, we literally just like... Oh, we don't need to do that because all the puzzles have already been done. None of this is going to be changed, right? Yeah, and we don't need to reread any of that. That is pacifist run bullshit. At this point, we are just walking through, murdering everything we see. I don't know. Like, if there's 18 enemies in like those 2 maps that I need to kill before doing this Undying fight, and falling down the waterfall and doing the dummy fight, that doesn't seem right. So the entirety of waterfall is just everything up to Hotland. Has 18 enemies that I need to kill. Okay, that wasn't easy. Surely, right? Has to be. You can't expect me to kill 18 enemies in 1 map. Then again, I did do exactly that in the ruins. So maybe they can't expect that from me. Please tell me she killed Monster Kid. She didn't. Yo, did you see that? Undyne just touched me! I'm never washing my face ever again! Man, you're unlucky. If you were just standing a little bit to the left. Yo, don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to see her again. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Anyway, it has 16 left. We're still in a waterfall. That's good. And I presume that this is... Oh, that's actually a very good question. Usually this is where you get nice cream, but obviously we don't get nice cream because we haven't been very nice. That's fair. That's totally fair. Where does this lead? Leads to a dock. Which is an easy way back through this entire maze, which is coming up. I remember now. Seems like something that I need to kill though, because it's something living, and we can't have anything living. But this should lead us to a new and better, or easier at least, weapon. It's a pair of ballet shoes. Will you take it? I definitely will. Because, let's see, the item, ballet shoes, has a weapon of 7. And because they're ballet shoes, it makes you feel incredibly dangerous. And they're also easier to deal with because it's just like 3 attacks that you need to land, rather than having to bother with this press Z bullshit. Which actually makes it more difficult to deal with, I realize. But do you see the difference in damage? It's kind of disgusting, honestly. And I like that. Because I like dealing a shit ton of damage. Is this literally just a circle? This is literally just a circle. Then again, walking some extra steps is probably a good thing. Because it lets me encounter some more things. Is the big octopus? It's not going to be here. It's real good. Because it's not going to stop me from progressing. Nothing will stop me. I'm a murderous machine. I'm assuming, like, there's no way in hell that the dog residue is still there, right? Maybe. Maybe we can still get it. Which is just infinite food. It's not good food, but it's infinite. So let's go get an umbrella. Put it down on the statue. Because I don't remember... It's only been like a week and a half, but I don't remember the notes. So let's wait for them to show up. Circle up right, circle down, down right. Up right, down, down right. Circle up right, circle down, down right. I think circle is space. So space up right, space down, down right. Up, right. Oh, it's just nothing. Circle. Okay, that still opens up. It's a legendary artifact. Will you take it? I definitely will. You're carrying too many dogs. Okay, so what if... I've never tried this before. I don't have the dog residue in my inventory in this area. Annoying dog, I have... Okay. So, you deploy the dog. Was worth checking, right? The dog absorbed the artifact and now I have dog residue. Which, I do, right? Yes, I do. Which is fine. Dog residue is fine. It's not amazing, but it's something to have in... Actually, no. No, because I have infinite money. Because everything is free, because I can just steal it. So I don't need dog residue. There's no reason for me to have dog residue. Now that I think about it. Yo, you can't hold an umbrella either. If you're walking anyway, I guess I'll go with you. Let's go. Let's go indeed. I was kind of expecting to be like an hour and a half at the point of beating Papyrus. We are way past it and we're not even at an hour and a half. So, wow. Undyne is so cool. She beats up bad guys and never loses. If I were a human, I'd wet my butt every night. Apparently I'm not a human, so it doesn't matter. Knowing she's gonna beat me up. I like rain. Like, I honestly do. So, one time we had a school project where we had to take care of a flower. That's not good. The king, we call him Mr. Dreamer, volunteered to donate one of his own flowers and ended up coming to school and teaching us about responsibilities and stuff. That got me thinking, yo, how cool would it be if Undyne came to school? She could beat up all the teachers. I like that idea. I'll be honest with you, that is a fun idea. Maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. She's gonna try to hurt me. Not saying that I'm innocent, but matter of fact, I'm definitely not. I've already murdered like the population of, again, 2 entire countries. I'm working on the 3rd. And that's a nice castle. I can just climb on top of you. Yo, this ledge is way too steep. Yo, you want to see Undyne, right? Climb over my shoulders. Bye. Oh, yo, I've been trying a little less rough. Anyway, I'll look for another way through later. I'm not even going to get the chance to save this, the monster kid on the bridge, am I? 13 left. It's going to be Undyne time again. Why not just, like, have an attack coming out right from under my feet as well? If you're going to close me in like that, it's just not very smart to not do that. Undyne, I very much appreciate the effort, but so far every boss fight's been a fucking breeze, so I don't know if I'm going the right direction at this point. And even when you manage to hit me, it doesn't really hurt. So thanks for the attempt, but okay, that wasn't the right direction at all. But save yourself the trouble and go home. I might not like... If I don't come across you, I won't kill you, because I like you. I really do. I don't like you as much as Alphys likes you. But frankly, nobody does. Because Alphys is... she's got a bit of a... again, I think it's a she. I'm not entirely sure I'm... on the pronouns there. I don't know what I was talking about anymore. Okay, I'm being very sloppy with these, avoiding these attacks just because I know I can take them. It's pretty much what it comes down to. I can only take them so much though. Unless this is actually going to trigger the Undyne fight somehow, which I don't think it will. But it could. Yeah, no, it didn't. Everything just happens in the same order, but just with slightly different dialogue. Is really what is happening. Which does make it a different story. To a certain extent. It sounds like it came from over here. Oh, you've fallen down, haven't you? Are you okay? Here, get up. Floga, huh? That's a nice name. My name is Azrael? Question mark? Okay, so I do wonder how this fight against this dummy is going to work out for us. Since Napstablook is not going to be joining us, I don't think. So this is still waterfall. If it weren't, I just fucked myself. But it is. Wait a second. Is the dummy the fight for waterfall? Surely not, right? Undyne must be the waterfall boss fight. It's just like you to run away. I'm the ghost that lives inside a dummy. My cousin used to live inside a dummy too. Until you came along. Not only did your actions cause them to leave their home, but now all the neighbors are gone too. Despicable, despicable, despicable. You're the worst person I've ever met. I've never been more mad. My mannequin levels are going off the charts. I'm sure. This feeling. Eureka, 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 human. That moment of unbridled emotion, it all allowed me to finally fuse with my body. I'm fully corporeal now. Oh, and that's why I can kill you without Napstablook. My lifelong dream realized. In return, I guess I won't stomp you. How does that sound? Glad dummy let you go. No. No, it will not. Bye, you're dead. That fight was a lot easier as well. 12 left. This is still waterfall. Okay, so